Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Lunch and Learn series presented by ABC. My name is Ariel Hill, and as the Regional Director, I'm so excited for the potential partnerships that will happen after this session. So without further ado, let me give you the 411 on ABC. We are an all-inclusive recruitment firm focused on helping individuals with disabilities find long-term professional success. Our founder and CEO, Tim Gibson, had the huge dream of helping individuals with disabilities and other limitations live the highest level of independence of their choosing. Tim's dream was so big that it just couldn't stay in North and South Carolina. It needed room to grow. And with that, now we have 4 offices nationwide. We currently represent and support individuals in Georgia, Texas, Michigan, and Kansas. And that means that ABC Solutions is well equipped to handling a diverse population of individuals over the nation. ABC Solutions is not new to the game by any means. We've been out here since 2006, and our clients have blossomed in their respective careers. We provide several services for our clients, and in turn, that takes a lot of stress and a lot of planning and training off of you as the employer. So when clients come to us, they can expect pre-screening and assessment. All of our clients are background checked and assessed to determine what their career path will be. We go through these assessments to determine a perfect career path for each individual. That means that when a client sends in their resume or sends in their application to your organization, you can guarantee that they have done the research, that they are motivated and want to work for your company. Our clients also are allotted the opportunity to work with a mental health counselor throughout their duration in the program. And if you didn't know, some clients have been out of work for a year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and that's okay. We provide training services and education to be able to equip our clients with the new world that's going on. The world has changed, and the way we interact with each other has changed. The way we work has changed. The way we apply for jobs has changed. And as an employment network that focuses on providing the most innovative services for their clients, we provide a multi-phase process, which includes job coaching, resume building, on-site training, and career development. So for just a moment, I'm going to take a step back and you're going to hear from our founder and CEO, Tim Gibson. Take it away, Tim.
Hey, thanks, Ariel. So let me give you the company overview and the process flow. And I'm Tim Gibson, founder and CEO of ABC Solutions. So a little bit about us. A company culture is built on values. Corporate mission and our culture here is to always be consistently the most innovative employment search solution for our clients with limitations, stakeholders, and employment partners. Our vision is to provide creative opportunities support for people with mental health, developmental disability, and substance abuse service issues. We want individuals to be able to come in our program and actually truly find their MVS and find companies that really truly value their MVS. We accentuate positive growth and development of adaptive and recovery skills to help our clients live life to their fullest potential. And most importantly, which we'll talk about next slide, we are big on team building, accountability, creativity, and corporate integrity. Creativity. We create teams that will collaborate on a project, which is our 100 Jobs campaign at the moment. And we work together to come up with amazing ideas that can accentuate the campaign's mission. And our brainstorming sessions really will fit within our mission of being innovative because of things that you've seen so far, how it can actually create better services for our clients. We have fun here. We like to laugh. I'm a very jovial person, and I like a team to be able, within their own comfort zone, to be able to have fun, laugh, enjoy what they want to do in this field of work. This work can sometimes be very taxing, and having fun is a really great respite to offset that. Big on corporate integrity. We promote the golden rule here at ABC Solutions. We're proud to recruit team members that have the character to reflect our mission and vision. Accountability. When we say something, we're going to do it. We're going to think about before we say it. And then when we say it, we're going to act on what we say. Profitability. Long-term economic success is what helps us provide our client and our stakeholders with the best productivity skills, productivity tools, solutions, and services. We exist to make and provide great products and services. And with your support, we can continue to do so. Recovery, we offer services that promote a more equitable life to clients seeking vocational rehabilitation services, including evaluation, reporting, training, coursework, case management services, and job placement services. We believe that our program makes a difference in our community. So our three-tiered approach, which is the main baseline of what I said earlier, is our company's mission since 2006 is to be the most innovative employment search solution for our clients, stakeholders, and employment partners. In order to do that, we have to build an amazing team. So we empower people here at ABC Solutions. We offer real work internship experiences for creatives majoring in vocational rehabilitation counseling and other related fields from a selected group of colleges and universities. And we're a change agent for good. We strive to remain an all-inclusive recruiting firm focused on helping adults with disabilities find long-term professional success. Now we have our process flow. So we have a three-phase approach to our services. Phase one, we call it a gem. So think of it as a beautiful piece of amazing jewelry. That is a gem of discovery. So in our phase one, the G stands for goal plan. This is our first step and introduces a client to our team during an initial intake meeting. So our clients, stakeholders, and circle support members meet with our team to approve the client's goal plan. This gives the opportunity for the client to be able to have a collaborative effort that fits within their person-centered plan. And our goal is to make sure that all parties are on the same page, starting off and ending. Evaluation is the E. It's our next step in the phase one process. This helps clients learn what careers are best suited for employment. So how we do that, some of the services we provide is work evals and community-based work adjustment training. These are paid opportunities for our clients to shadow and actually perform certain jobs that they're interested in. It's a really great tool. Meeting follow-up. This is when we have reporting. Our reporting talks about their occupational interests, work habits, their social adjustments, and skill and compatibility assessments. This is our last step of the GEM process. And some of those services, all the services that we include are comprehensive vocational evaluation, Vocational evaluation is limited, and then comprehensive vocational profiles and supplemental evaluations. Our next phase is phase two, and that's job, J-O-B. The J stands for job development timeline. This is where our team will start the process of workplace readiness training, which is one of the services we provide. It gives them a timeline of how long we think it will take for them to find employment. Also gives them real work training, experience, understanding exactly what it takes to be able to be successful at a job site with our employment partners. We also develop a goal plan during this phase as well. And we have what's called a master application. All right, the next is O. This is when they complete and graduate from our job workplace readiness training. And now they're in the process every week of meeting with our alumni team. These are the graduates of our workplace readiness training. And each week they're assigned to do at least 2 to 3 applications with our employment partners, outside partners, potential partners, and we call that job development. And then our last subphase is B. This is a business job offer. This is where we prepare clients to interview with hiring managers. And the way we do that is through mock interviewing and then follow up with employers. Again, that service is called job placement. And this job placement service is the key to be able to secure employment. Once employment is secured, we go into phase 3. And this is what we call accommodation training. With employers, we will meet with an employer's HR department most likely, and also in management, kind of make sure that our client has the tools they need to be successful, get a supply list from the employer. And then we also develop a task analysis, which is a checklist of what assignments or main macro and even micro responsibilities are at that job site. And we create a checklist to make sure they're doing each and every shift. Called a job coaching. And we also have job coaching, which is a 30-day checkpoint that we ensure that the client is on task, being able to be successful at the job site. Now the B, once they get to the 30-day checkpoint, is business training. And this is where a teammate would continue to stay on the job site and continue to provide job coaching services as well. And then as a step down process, which is ending our services, we call that C for coaching. This is the last step that terminates coaching services at the job site per successful completion of the task analysis. So services include the job coaching stabilization service, which means they're stabilized at the job site and they've been successfully able to complete the task analysis as required. So our ratings and performance, from the time they start the program, we call it again intake, to when they get an interview with our employment partner. We measure that as the intake interview rate, and our target number is less than 90 days. 63% for clients that complete the intake process will get an interview within 90 days. The interview to placement rate is when a person gets these interviews and then actually get hired or they accept the job offer and the company, after background check, hires them. That is 57% of the time a person gets an interview, they're going to accept the job. I mean, the reason why that number needs to improve is because we want to get clients that are serious about work, and we also want to make sure that they complete the workplace readiness training and graduate. Because if they graduate, then we know that they have identified the right field of work that fits their MVS. Job retention rate, real proud of that. It's 87% the time a person starts work through our program, they're going to stay on the job for at least 90 days or more. 87% of the time. Really proud of that rate. Average job offers per month is in 5. So person is getting interviews. Most likely we get confirmation from our team. We call it our employment. What do you call it? It's employment or hired form, employer hired form. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. And that form comes in at least 5 times out of the month on average, which is good. We want to see it go up a lot higher. Our current active rate is 91. So we have 91 active cases as of the fourth quarter 2021, and our active hires are 53% out of those 91. So that gives us a performance rate of 58.2. We want to get that number back to being around 70%, but I'm really proud of where we are right now. And our transition from the COVID-19 to where we are now, I'm really excited about the progression we're making. So with that, I will end my presentation and give the floor back to Ariel. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. And so now I'm going to give you a little bit about some of the assessments that we take care of at ABC Solutions. And so we utilize the SDI, and it's called the Strength Deployment Inventory. This is an assessment of human motives and strengths, and it stands on the foundation of practical application, scholarship, and research. So this is basically an assessment that deals with relationship theory. And instead of focusing on what we do, the SDI 2.0 helps us understand why we behave and how we relate to one another. Using this relationship intelligence, the assessment results from the SDI provides a common language for understanding what's important across the board, from employees to employers to stakeholders to the customer. Okay, today the SDI provides 4 views for a person. So when the client comes to us, they take the SDI, which is a self-deployed survey. So I believe that the best person to talk about you is you. Okay, so these clients answer the assessment on their own, and we are given the results. We are given a motivational value system. You heard Tim earlier say MVS, and this is what he's referring to. We have a conflict sequence, a strengths portrait, and an overdone strengths portrait. Okay, so with a focus on our motives, the SDI provides a critical connection to a key leadership skill that we are trying to instill in all of our clients. We want our clients to go into an interview leading with confidence, being able to communicate with and influence the people that are in the interview room with what's important, and have that being understood across the board. Okay, I like the SDI because this insight helps us and the client choose the best approach for engaging with people and picking an industry that they are most likely going to stay in, be dedicated to, and that it provides them motivation and value. It fits their motives, it fits their lifestyle, and they're able to engage with people whose thinking and behavior might be different from their own. And this is an exceptional skill to have, especially if one has been out of the workplace for a while. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an SDI breakdown. And the young lady on the screen is not my twin, it is actually me. Okay, so my MVS, or my motivational value system, is blue-green. Okay, and my SDI profile breakdown can help crack the code of my communication style. It helps my team see more clearly my intent as positive behind my actions when they understand what my motivations are. So let's dive into that. My motivations are developing self-sufficiency in myself and others. I have a strong desire to analyze the needs of others and to help others help themselves. And so some industries that would be blue-green are management, are training facilitators, counselors, school teachers, and other industries that focus on nurturing people by fostering independence. It also gives you a breakdown of my conflict sequence and shows you how I handle conflict. When I'm in conflict, I want to maintain order and principles. If that doesn't work, I am going to feel motivated to make a choice. I'm going to decide what's more reasonable in the situation. Do I need to just humbly keep harmony and to give in with some conditions? Or am I going to forcefully engage? Okay. My SDI breakdown also provides how to communicate with me when I'm in my motivational value system, when I'm happy and wholly blue-green. There's a breakdown on how to communicate with me. Also, when I'm in conflict, there's also another way how to communicate with me. When you're communicating with me in conflict, respect my need to think things through. When you're talking to me and I'm in conflict, keep calm, be unemotional, and state your ideas in a logical order. And I also would like for people to focus on getting things right. However, in my own words, I want to focus on how we move forward. How do we recover from this incident so it doesn't happen again? And this helps me and Tim work together seamlessly, because when I can go to him and say, hey, Tim, I want to do this, and I think this would be a great process for the team. I think this would help everyone. He understands that I am talking to him from a place of value and a place that motivates me, because I've analyzed it and I see that we can solve a problem here. And as a employer, when you're getting an employee from ABC Solutions, they understand how to communicate. They understand what their motivations are. They understand what triggers them to go into conflict. They come into work understanding and knowing what they're supposed to be doing. And they're going to choose work. They're going to choose an organization. They're going to choose a boss that matches their motivational value system, whether that is blue, green, red, or a combination of all three, or a combination of two of them. Okay, this also helps us as a team. I used to work in a hospital, and in a hospital setting, it is very chaotic. It is very fast paced, and there are codes and certain languages that are spoken to across coworkers. And it's also a high place for conflict because you can burn out quickly. When I was going through onboarding, and I saw that they use this triangle, I was like, this is awesome. This is great, because that means each coworker understands how the other coworker talks, why they are motivated, to do what they're doing, why they chose this job. Okay. And it also helps reduce conflict, because if I can say, hey, Tim, I'm in stage 2, he immediately understands that I'm either getting ready to forcefully engage or be assertive in a situation, or I'm going to be accommodating and think of a choice. Okay. Here's some more of my results. This is more of a bigger scope of what I'm going through. Here's a breakdown of my motivation and values. And as a blue-green person, I achieve feelings of self-worth by being genuinely helpful to others while developing self-sufficiency for myself. So I'm in the field of counseling, and I enjoy genuinely helping people develop self-sufficiency in themselves. Especially, you guys listen to our mission statement, and to be the most innovative employment agency, to be the most innovative employment placement agency, but also we want to help develop self-sufficiency and independence in others. And that by helping them get a job, we are helping them check off the biggest box towards independence, which is making your own money and paying your own bills and living the lifestyle that you want to live. So there's 3 motives. There's 3 core motives behind our approach to people, performance, and process. And this blend is expressed as a motivational value system. Okay. The client is also given strengths and overdone strengths. Okay. And sometimes I don't believe that clients have weaknesses. We have strengths, and we also have strengths that we overdo. And helping a client understand where to place those strengths is a skill that not many people have. And it's going to show a lot of insight to whoever they're interviewing with, or their future employer and their future coworkers, like, hey, this person knows a lot about themselves. And so each client that comes through our doors gets a SDI profile. Our team at ABC runs off of an SDI profile, and this helps us to reduce conflict. This helps us to have open and honest communication, and it also helps us to get an understanding of where the other party is coming from. So the SDI helps us to empower clients by helping them understand what their values are, highlighting those values so they can choose a job that fits their needs. Okay. The next thing is that we use the SDI to help ourselves and others understand who we are. Okay. So the best way of how we create friends, we find a commonality. We find something that we're both engaged in, something that interests both of us. And this helps us to build trust. And once trust is established, we can have a cohesive team that helps the clients and reduces more conflict. It helps the company save and make money, okay? And finally, it helps us to identify conflict, okay? Clients are more aware of conflict triggers and they're easily ready and eager to solve them, okay? So again, insight is not enough. Insight is definitely not enough. We drill the SDI into our clients to the point where they start seeing it in their family and their friends, and they're coming in to us in session and saying, oh, my sister has a lot of blue-green tendencies, or my husband, he's read a lot. This helps them understand themselves and the world around them. So why do we choose the SDI? One, it's a relationship building tool, but it also helps to improve team productivity, okay? So when we get the SDI results, they're connected to members of our teams. We all are able to see insight from each other's results. Well, even before we meet even before we get the results, we can have a conversation, and we'll have a conversation just like, oh, that person was really assertive. That person, oh, they were really straightforward. And then when we get the results and we see that they're high in red in performance, we're like, that makes sense. So now I know how to communicate with this person because this is what they presented to me. Okay. It helps us to build a team. Once you have camaraderie, once you have an understanding of one another, you are able to build a cohesive team that trusts one another. It helps with conflict management. It helps us to be mindful of what our conflict triggers are and what stage of conflict that we're in, so we can take ourselves out of it and be able to communicate with the other party so we can take them out of conflict. This helps with leadership development. It's for change management. A lot of our clients have been out of work for years, and the world has changed so much. How we talk to one another has changed. How we interact with one another has changed. How we apply for jobs and interview has all changed. And by understanding who you are and what your motivations are and what your values are, you will have a better outcome when you go shake hands at a networking event, step forward at a interview, or just have an elevator speech in your office or just on the fly, because you're confident in who you are and you know who you are. It helps with organizational development. We can put all the greens in one place, or we can put all the reds in one place, or we can put all the blues in one place, and they'll be able to interact and communicate and work diligently with each other, or even mix and match them up, because we have taught them the skill of being able to recognize motivations and how to respond in a manner that the opposite party or their coworker is going to be able to understand. It helps with communication enhancement. By understanding what motivates other people, I am better able to talk to them, to speak to them, okay? And why the SDI? Because everyone has strengths that are valuable. It's not just those hard skills. It's those soft skills that are going to get you in the door and keep you in the door. So without further ado, that is my spiel on the SDI. Thank you so much for listening, and I'm going to turn it back over to our facilitator and host. Thank you so much.